Okay, hi, it's Sarah. This is my second college preparation senior year vlog. Um, so I'm going to talk about, in this one, like the last one I talked about schools I've gotten into and scholarships I received so far. This one I'm going to talk about dual enrolling as a high school student. And, like, the negatives, the positives, what I like about it, what I do, like, in class, what to expect. So, my junior year, like, at my high school, you can dual enroll your junior and senior year, as long as you have certain grades and certain ACT score. If, like, you're taking a math or an English class, you have to have, like, a 19 on the ACT. And, I mean, I have a 27 composite. I have a 24 math and a 31 English. Woo! So, yeah, that was no problem for me. But, okay, so my junior year, I started out, because I love history, so I thought I'll take the American history that's required for junior year, and I'll take it at college, at the community college. So, I figured, it's a subject I like, I'm comfortable with, it's my favorite subject, so it should be a good one to jump into. Well, my professor, he was pretty laid back and easy, but then again, I love history. So, what we did was we would show up to class Mondays and Wednesdays, from like 7:50 to 9:10 or something. And I would have to drive there and then drive back to my high school. So it was really early in the morning, and this year I chose not to do really late classes. But, so what we went is we would go, and all he required us to do was to take notes. Like, I bought a $120 book, and I never used it. I opened it once. So, he basically just required us, he said, I don't care what you do, just sit in class, pay attention, and take notes. Like, I'm not going to check your notes. I'm not going to see what you're writing about. Just don't sit there and text. Don't just sit there and have a blank look. Don't take a nap. Just do something to make it seem like you're paying attention. And I love history, so I paid attention. I took notes, and the notes were so, like, I was worried because, like, in high school, a lot of times, or at least not in my high school, you don't have to take notes just by listening to the teacher and writing down, like, little tidbits. Well, that's what I had to do. And I was like, oh gosh, this is going to be awful. I can't write that fast. But I'm so glad, because it teaches you to write so much faster. And it's really not that hard. Because, especially with him, like, he would say something that's important, like, 8 times in, like, a minute. So you obviously are like, duh, write that down. So I wrote it down, and I had this, like, style of writing. Like, I would do, like, stars and then bullets, and then, like, if it was super important, I would do, like, 3 stars. And I didn't use highlighters. I'm not a highlighter person. I probably should, but it just seems like so much work. So, and I doodled a lot. Like, when I was just listening to him, I would doodle. But then, I don't know, it's just kind of like I was listening and summarizing. So I would just say, if you're worried about it, record the class. Plus with him, his lectures were online. He would upload them, like, if so many people didn't show up that day in class, he wouldn't upload it. He would, like, if you asked him, he would email it to you specifically if he trusted you, because he didn't want you to just go get to the people that didn't have it. So, he would print you off, like, a hard copy or something. And, yeah. So, that's what I did. Like, I would just compare my notes to him, his lecture, and it was really pretty easy. And all you had to do was study that. He made his test right off of it. So, that was good. I got an A in the class. I was like, ooh, college is easy. So, then, the next semester, I took a math class, which math is not my forte. I mean, I'm not awful at it, but it's not my favorite thing. So I took a probability and statistics class because I did not want the teacher who was teaching it at my high school. So I was like, whatever, just take it to college. So I did. And my professor was so nice. Like, I learned so much more than I did at my high school. And it's not that my high school has horrible teachers, don't get me wrong. I just had the same teacher for Algebra 2 and Geometry, and I didn't learn anything from him. Like, everyone else likes him because he's easy, because you can cheat, and you can just do whatever, and he doesn't really teach you, and you don't have a lot of homework, blah, blah, blah. Well, what are you learning, people? You're not learning anything. Excuse the door. You're not learning anything. Well, I didn't learn anything, and I don't cheat. So, I'm the one getting 60s on my test because we didn't learn anything, and it's pretty hard to teach myself math, and everyone else is getting, like, great grades. So, I look dumb, and my teacher's like, why are your grades like this? But I still got an A in the class, whatever, because I told him that he was a horrible teacher. Whatever. Anyways, point is, took it. My professor was so helpful. I learned a lot. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I took notes just like I did before. I paid attention. I asked questions. Ask questions. Do not be afraid to ask your professor questions. Don't think that people are going to be like, oh my gosh, who's this high schooler or whatever? Who's this girl that keeps asking questions? Is she dumb or something? Don't worry about them. Worry about yourself. Ask questions. It was so easy when I asked questions. And he would help me on my test, and, like, you could go to office hours and just make use. There's tutors. Just do it. It's fun. And ask, you know, if it's, like, something that you like you have a teacher, a math teacher you love at your high school, ask them for help. Say, hey, I'm taking this thing, this class, problem stats class, geometry, whatever, class, and I need your help. Just do it. It's really great. Okay, then, this semester, I'm taking 3 classes at my community college. Like, it's my senior year, and I go to a really small county high school. It's, like, really small, rural Tennessee county high school. Teachers are nice, great. Guidance, nice, great. Everyone, wonderful and helpful. But I used to live in Massachusetts. There's just not enough classes. There's no AP classes. There's no honors except in English after sophomore year. I want to be up there with everyone else. So taking college classes is like taking AP classes. And I need the AP to, you know, compete. I don't want to look like, oh, this girl's stupid or something. No, I'm smart. I can do it. So, basically, I was like, I'm just gonna do my senior year and take a lot of college classes. Get it out of the way. A lot of my friends are like, why don't you want to be at school? You're never at school. I never see you. You're not in part of, like, all the clubs and things. But I am. I'm a president of our FBLA chapter at my school. Like, I'm at school, just not that often. So this year, I'm taking an online Comp 1 class. Hardest class in my life. So hard. You think, yeah, 31 on the ACT. Wow, you should be good at English. No. No, not good at English. I'm good at taking the ACT test. That's what I'm good at. And, I mean, I'm not even that good at taking the ACT. I mean, I don't know how I got 31. I just did. Woo. That's only English, by the way. I got 27 composite. Which is still good, but not that good. But, yeah. Woo. Okay. I say woo a lot. But, really hard. But then again, I went to office hours with my professor. You know, it's an online class, so it's a lot different. Yeah. Basically, just be motivated. Do it yourself. Just get it done. If you have an essay, door again. If you have an essay, just do it. Do not wait. But I've had my FBLA advisor. She's, like, really good at grammar. I had her go over a lot of my essays. And, you know, I didn't do too good on... Oh, too good. See? That's too well on them. But that wasn't her. It was all me. Like, I made stupid mistakes. Like, I forgot to put the outline on it. Blah, blah, blah. But, so, hard class. Okay, next class I'm taking is general psychology. Fun class. I have a funny professor. He's pretty funny. Basically, this class is a lot different than my history class. Like, he gives us a PowerPoint. It's just like high school PowerPoint. But then again, he skips a lot of information, so you have to read on your own and ask questions. Just ask questions a lot of times. And become friends with your professors. Like, I'm not saying go have coffee with your professors, but, like, on the first day of class, stay after class, or come in early if they're in there early, whatever. Go to their office hours before class starts, whatever you want to do. And introduce yourself. You know, say, hi, I'm blah, 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 and I'm a dual enrollment student. Nice to meet you. I just wanted to let you know who I was. That way, you know, we can get to know each other since you're going to be my teacher. And, I mean, if you don't want to say you're a dual enrollment, don't say you're a dual enrollment. I don't say it just because I want special treatment or whatever. I just said it because, just so that he's aware that I'm not a college student. That, and you know, and they don't treat you differently, or at least I haven't had that case. Like, they still give you the same work, you have everything else, but it kind of makes them see, like, wow, she's in high school and she's doing better, or the same or even better level work than these college students. Like, trust me, it helps. Plus, when you need help, they already know who you are. They're familiar with what you've done in the past. They know you're trying if they know you. If they don't know you, how are they going to know that? They're not. So, introduce yourself is another tip I have. Also, wow. Okay, and my last class I'm taking this semester is photography. Love it. So much fun. That's more of just like a fun class for me, because my school has art, but it only has art one semester a year because we share with one of the other county schools, the art teacher. So I want to take art, and I love photography, so I decided I was going to take an art class. So I took photography, and it's really fun. My professor's super nice, and I've learned a lot. Like, I'm starting taking, like, senior portraits of all my friends, and I'm going to have to start charging soon, because I've taken 2 people so far, and now, all of a sudden, my friend, she just asked me today to take some pictures of her and her boyfriend, and I'm just like, okay, $15. I know that's really cheap for photography, you know? Yeah. So, I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I'll do some photography videos. Who knows? Okay, anyways, that's all I have for now. Any questions about dual enrollment or anything? Any suggestions for videos? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, thanks.